Hello guys, welcome to the finals. And we still have no. Let's wait a few moments. And we're live now. So these finals are gonna start very soon. We're gonna start on time because Micah has to leave the streamer. So hopefully we can watch the entirety of the first game on this stream because he will end it abruptly when he has to leave. And hoping that the other streamer, joins on time to stream the second and the third game if that comes to. Finally starts Super Acquaintances against Flamingo. Troopers rushing everybody. A couple of them members still missing. TNT not joining yet. Now they are joined and see what the starting lineups are gonna be. Both teams seem to have their full members except one player might be missing for the Super Acquaintances. I don't see Hernan. And for Happiness team, they are missing also. Let me see. Hashtag. And Diego Tardelli. Oh, Diego Tardelli is there. The content is underway. The game has started. We have the finals going on right now. Rails is gonna take the kickoff for the American team. Difficult situation now for the Brazilians. Well defended there by Japones on the line. Rails takes a shot. It's a little wide and hits the post. As starting lineups are Chavo Ocho, Diego Tardelli, TNT, and of course Japones for the Brazilian team. All the Americans are going with their starting lineup from All the Cup, Monk, Shiranui, Reus, and Google. And the first goal is gonna go for the Brazilians. A lot of wine before this game from the American team was whining that Avaira Quantos that's happening, and just now Google scoring the second goal of the game. So the Brazilians seem to have all their team available right now as Hashtag has joined and he's on the bench. Monk is gonna score another one. Diego Tardelli is asking for a pass, and Happiness has passed. Super Acquaintances take the lead. This is a series of 3 games if needed. So the first game is gonna be on this room, American room. The second game is gonna be on the Brazilian room, and the third game, if needed, uh, it's gonna be on the Brazilian room because there was a coin toss on those. What's happening? Chavo just taking the kickoff. The game's on pause. Diego Tardelli seems to have some lag issues. A little cold, the Brazilians. Started well, but now Reus is taking another goal and scores 3-1 for the Super Acquaintances. Mike is giving his opinion on the chat. He shouldn't. It's gonna. Chao just tricked Monk, and Reus saves the ball on the net. TNT waiting for Diego Tardelli. Oh, he clears the way for Hapones, but Hapones misses the X. Now Chavo also misses the X. Reus asking for a pass. It's very wide, and he cannot control the ball. Now no one on the defense right now from the Brazilians. Google takes a shot and scores. It's 4-1 now for the American team. So as I was saying, prior to the game, there was a lot of drama in the Discord, and Japanese takes a shot and it's wide. As there was a coin on us. If this goes to a third game, we might see some really delicious drama because the Americans are not happy about the third game being played on the Brazilian road. But that's what the coin toss. That's the result of the coin toss. It was 50-50 chance. Now 5-1 as the Brazilians are looking very weak so far. Unlike their last game in the semifinal, they were looking very strong. I don't see them playing very well this game, especially on defense. Oh, TNT with a rocket shot from the midfield, and it's a great goal for TNT there. Someone give it. Strong kickoff by Reus, well defended by Japonese and company. Chaulocho with an opportunity now. Reus is gonna own goal as Chaulocho out X's him. If you just join us, this is the first game of the finals, and we had to start very, very on time because otherwise is gonna have to leave, and he's the streamer. Diego Tardelli takes a deflection from Google shot was very weak, and now no one on the net right now from the Brazilian. Shirno is going to take a shot, but it's waiting, and Happiness Investor just comes from out of nowhere and saves it and counterattacks and scores, and now the Brazilians are pulling a comeback. Great comeback so far from the Brazilians. It's a little mistake from Shirno. Good clears by Happiness, but Monk has an opportunity. He's not going to miss it. Chavo with another great save on the net. Saves Monk's shot on the line. Right now it's 5-4 for the American team. TNT is gonna pass to Chavo. Chavo is gonna project himself, and dangerous situation now for the super acquaintances. Rails with a good pass to Shiranui. Shiranui against TNT on the X battle. Rails tricks TNT, and now some bounce going on from Super Acquaintance are all played, and they could see a comeback situation now. Happiness is going to take the comeback. He's going to pass to TNT, but Monk is well positioned and blocks it. Rose misses the X, but maybe it was strategical. He waits too long, and TNT blocks a shot, and it's going to take another counterattack, and he's going to score. No, it hits the post. Now Google saves it, and Happiness and Diego Tardelli team up each other, and that's gonna be a counterattack goal for Reus. A lot of counterattack goals so far. 6-4 for the Americans, who started looking a little shaky now. Or Brazilians starting to look better. Diego Tardelli in front of Shirnui. Difficult situation right now for the Brazilians because they're being susceptible to the counterattacks of the other team. If they don't score, it's basically a goal. Now Diego Tardelli has a counterattack now, but it's crowded on the defense from Super Acquaintances. Monk with good clears there on the midfield. Google has an opportunity to make it one more goal, but Happiness blocks him. Still blocks him. 6-4 the first period. Good period for both teams as the Brazilians starting to look better at the end of the second period. Still on time, Jamaica. And both teams are going to keep the same lineups. No substitutions for either. The game is underway. It's the second period of the first game of this series. Opponent is gonna take the kickoff. It's a strong kickoff, but nobody gets bumped out of the way. Rose taking out counterattack. Dangerous situations for Flamingo. Oh, Chavo with a great play there. He tricks Sheeran away and scores in front of him. And now it's only +1 for Super Quintes, who are starting to feel the wrath of the Brazilians. We're very experienced on finals and playoff situations, so both teams have a lot of experience under their belt. Now Sheeran passes to Rails and scores. Another one is +2 again. Weak kickoff now by Chavo. Should left his captain take the kickoff as before. Okay, give a open net for Google, but he misses. Very strange for Google to miss that open net. All the Super Quintes is on attack now. So Japones is gonna pass to Chavo. Chavo gonna great shot, and Reus cannot save it, and it's +1 now only for Super Acquaintances. Reus takes the kickoff. Diego Tardelli's counter-attacking. Google blocks it. Oh, Japones flies by and gives an easy goal to Monk. Hapo just flew by. I think he lagged, but no passes there. Diego Tardelli takes a shot, but Chavo blocks it, and now Japones with a great bump, multi-team bump by Google, and Chavo's gonna take that opportunity and score. What the fuck was that? And all the entire Super Quintas team bumped each other out. TNT also team bumps Diego Tardelli. Monk is trying to trick shot and score, but he can't. Super Acquaintances strangely getting in the way of each other. They usually. Oh, great save there by TNT on the line. Japones passing to Diego Tardelli. Diego Tardelli is making a wide pass to Chavo. Reus has the ball. Japones steals it from him. Difficult situation right now for the Brazilians. Diego Tardelli almost with a mistake. It's costing the Super Acquaintances to score opportunities that they usually score. So now counter-attack for Brazilians, and this could be the game tire, and the game is tied. Yes, it is. 6-6 right now. Second period, and the game is tied on the American room. So let's remember the second game is gonna be on the Brazilian room. So it's not looking good for the Super Acquaintances. Are looking multi-team bomb by Japones. Goal has an open net, and Chavo's not now on defense. Goal shoots and is wide, very wide. Just and JS pass in the middle of the game. I'm not sure what happens now. And the Brazilians are asking for a goal. Not sure what's going on. And the game has been on pause. JS paused in the middle of the game and caused some drama. To press them to give them ball, and they did. So nothing's happened after that. No one scored, so it's good. TNT with a great interception now. Reus with the ball. Happiness in front of him. Great play by Chavo there. Chao takes a shot, but Shiranui blocks it on the net. Monk is clearing the way for Reus now. Counter-attack, but Happiness blocks it. Great play by Happiness. He's now dancing with Monk. Great shot by Monk, who scores and takes the lead for Super Acquaintances round +1. With 1 minute, still the second period of the first game, and now the game is tied again. Happiness blocks the kickoff from difficult situation for the Brazilians now. All on defense get bumped, but Shiranui makes a mistake and doesn't control the ball. Now Happiness is alone against Google and Rails. Against 4, Happiness is holding Diego Tardelli. It's taking a while to come back, and they were just on the other side of the field, and Super Quintus score after a big mistake from Shiranui, and Google couldn't score against 1. Diego Tardelli takes a shot, is deflected by Shiranui. Monk on the offense with the ball. Right now he's gonna clear the way but misses and hits the post. Gets Volt TNT. Japones with a great trick shot on the post and almost scores, but Rails blocks it on the post. Some dangerous team bombs by the Brazilians who should not collapse so soon. Japones team bumping now Diego Tardelli. TNT comes flying and Chavo on goals. Mistake now Super Acquaintances +2, and with 30 seconds to go of the second period of the first game, the Super Acquaintances are gonna go to a third period with the lead, and now Monk making a mistake. Tardelli clearing the way now. Happiness getting a little on the way of TNT now. TNT clearing the way. Hachao is gonna take a weak shot. Reus saves it with Shira. Some good clears. TNT is gonna take a shot and scores after some bumps from Chavo Ocho. And the game is only +1. And this is in American territory. Game is +1. And now we're gonna go to the third period of the first game. Happiness is making strategies on the chat. They're telling him they're losing by 1 and they need 1 more period. Hashtag has joined the room. JS is keeping the same lineup. Bonk, Shirno, Google, and Rails are gonna be their starting lineup and not considering any substitutions. Happiness is gonna substitute TNT out. No, he substitutes. No, he keeps the same team and they seem to. They're both ready. Montolivo on the bench with hashtag on the bench. Great players, those two. And Chavo became a starter in the playoffs for this team. He was usually benching the rest of the cup, and he suddenly became a starter in the semifinals on the finals. Interesting decisions by Happiness, but it seems to have worked in the semifinals. Now TNT with some great ball control. He's waiting calmly, and he waited too long. He could have scored that, I think. And Rose with a great block on Chavo bump and scores is +2 now. Chavo with some good shot, but Google saves it. Happiness is a little fly right now, and he's making some mistake there with Diego Tardelli, and they almost force an on goal. A lot of flying now from the Super Acquaintances, but they're all on the net. Nobody from the Brazilians is on the net right now. Japanese against 3, and Monk is going to take the shot and scores. As +3 for Super Acquaintances are taking the lead, and they're clearly better as the red team. Chavo gets in the way of Diego Tardelli. He should have left that ball and would have scored. Now All the super acquaintances are on defense. Still too soon to call this game now. Happiness comes flying and almost scores, but hits the post, and now rails with a huge mistake and gives an easy goal to the Brazilians. It's +2 only. This could go anywhere. This game, and I anticipate some drama if this goes to a third game, because from what I'm seeing, the Brazilians are gonna dominate them in the Brazil room. So they have a clear ping disadvantage in this room, and I'm not sure if they will be able to beat the Brazilians with 20 ping. We'll see though. Anything can happen, and this game is still not over, of course. And not much going on in terms of scoring right now. The Diego Tardelli tricks Mog and opponent scores. The game is +2 now, or is it? The game is tied, according to the guys in chat. I have a different one, but I'm confused. But it's okay. I think the game is tied, and TNT is taking the lead now for his team. Is plus. Brazilians are winning the game on the American territory, and if they win here, it's gonna be huge surprise, because the Super Quintus are clear favorites, of course, in their home room, and the Tortelli with some mistake, TNT comes flying and just kicks the ball to the other side. Diego Tardelli making some defensive mistakes. He's nervous as the game is coming to an end with 2 minutes to go. The Brazilians are up by one. Japones with a great play and is going to score between Monk and Reus, and the Brazilians are winning the first game. Huge mistakes by the super acquaintances. Monk blocks the way, and now it's a counter-attack situation. Reus hits the ball, but it's wide. Huge mistakes on the super acquaintances side. Now Google doesn't control the ball. Now TNT is giving a counter-attack. Rail's not looking too strong against his Brazilian friends. Shirno with a great play. Now Google clearing the way for him, and Shirno is gonna score, and it's only plus 1 for Brazilians. Tardelli making some mistakes, but now he saves it. He misses the X though. Japones comes flying, and TNT gives a pass to him. Japones could have scored that on the counter attack. Really tight game on the end, and Chavo's gonna score +2 for Brazilians, and they're dominating the Americans for the room. Not really dominating, but they're winning. That's what matters. And now Brazilians with a difficult situation. Chavo saves it. Great saves and great performance for Chavo in this game. Shirnoi waiting, and it's only +1 with 50 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go. The Brazilians are winning by one. TNT misses the X. Now Diego Tardelli is gonna. TNT is gonna pass to Japones on top. He's waiting, just waiting. Chavo is waiting for the ball, but not bumping. Chavo bump, and Japones steals the ball from three players. Chavo takes a weak shot. Japones clearing the way for him. Rails with a great save between two players. Now TNT against Shirnoi on the net. Passes to Chavo. Chavo hits the ball, and Rails cannot control it and gives a goal to the Brazilians, who have 18 seconds to go, and they're gonna win this game on the American room if nothing crazy happens. But something crazy just happened, and big mistake from Chavo, and it's +1 only with 10 seconds to go. The Brazilians are about to choke. They're not. They're gonna win 3 seconds of the first game, and the Brazilians win the first game. Now we're moving to the Brazilian room. So we're gonna need some few minutes while we move to the other room. japonés. Seems like we need a streamer because